What's up, guys? So I got another little project I gotta work on today. As you can see right here, the brake light bulbs and tail light bulbs are out on my Mustang. They've been out since I bought it. I've driven it a couple times since they burned out, but I've technically been risking it because brake lights and tail light bulbs being out is reasons to get pulled over. So I'm going to show you guys how to change these bulbs out today. It's actually not too difficult. I already did the one tail light bulb on this side, so I'm going to show you guys on this side how to do it. So you're going to come into your trunk. Right here there's a tow hook cover. I'm going to take this tow hook cover off, or tow hook actually. It's screwed in, it just twists off. Set it off to the side. You're going to pull this trim back, and then you're going to see 1, 2, 3, and then the last one is right down there at the end of that. That is the fourth screw that or voltage nut that you take off in order to take this taillight out. They are 3/8 socket size. An 11mm socket also works. I don't have a deep 3/8. I do have a deep 3/8, but it's 12 point. It actually doesn't work on it, so you're going to need to get a deep 3/8 6 point, or an 11mm 6 point works. It's a little loose. As long as your bolts aren't tightened up too much, it should be able to take them off. So I'm going to get this side popped off, and then I'll show you how to take the bulbs out. All right, so now that you guys got the taillight pulled out, once you get the nuts off, you can just push on the studs through the hole and it'll push the taillight loose. On this side, there's these two little locating pins that go into the body on the car outside here. Locating pin, there's a dowel and like a hole in a hole. Just make sure that when you're pulling it off, you're not pulling sideways on the taillight, because if you pull sideways on the taillight, you have the ability to break those pins off, and then you have nothing to locate the taillight to this fender here, or quarter panel. So once you get your taillight out, it's probably going to be pretty disgusting back here, because everything that runs down this trunk channel here runs underneath into the back side of this taillight. Just the way it's designed, it's pretty crappy. As you can see, it's pretty gross. So once you get this out of here, you're going to take these bulb carriers here and turn them. So if you're looking from this direction, like at the back of the taillight, straight on, it's going to be a counterclockwise twist. And when they pop like that, they've reached past the tab, and you pull them out. And then you're going to pull this bulb out of this carrier here. I don't know if I can do this with one hand. And there's our burnt out bulb. We're going to put a new one in. And you're really not supposed to touch these bulbs with your bare hands. That's a note to all of you. That's a manufacturer recommendation. I've touched these bulbs with my bare hands for years and never had any problems. So you do what you want to do, but as long as you don't leave hold on to them for long periods of time and get a ton of your finger oils on them, they should be fine. I've never really seen them explode or blow out because of being touched. So when you put your bulb carrier back in there, you're going to line up. There's 3 tabs on this bulb carrier. There's a bigger tab and then 2 medium tabs. You're going to make sure that when you put the carrier back in, that the big tabs lined up down here and the 2 medium tabs are lined up here. You put it back in, line the tabs up, and then once it's in, turn it clockwise until it stops. You'll feel it lock into place once you do that. So let this bulb put back in, or get this taillight put back in, and then we'll check to make sure that all the brake lights work. So I almost forgot, I also had a third brake light that was out. These are pretty similar as well to get out. If you look up there, this is your plug connection for the third brake light. Bulb 1, 2, 3, and 4 from left to right. My second bulb in from left to right was out. These come out the same way. You twist the carrier and you pull it out just like that. And this bulb, same way, just pops out of the connector, or out of the bulb carrier, I guess is what you would call it. And then get it open. You're gonna pop your new bulb in. New bulb in, and then put it back in your tail, your third brake light, and twist it like clockwise until it stops, and it's in there now. So let's get to checking these brake lights and make sure everything works. Tail lights, brake lights, everything. All right, so as you guys can see, putting brake light bulbs in this car is not really that hard. Brake lights, tail lights, all that stuff, they're all pretty easy to do. Like I was saying, most of the manufacturers recommend that you don't touch the bulbs with your fingers because the oils from your fingers can get imprinted onto the bulb glass. And with the bulb being on constantly can actually cause those oils to boil and break the glass. I've seen it happen with headlight bulbs just because they burn so much hotter, but I've never seen a brake light bulb break because of oils on your fingers. So you can touch them. I've been touching them for the 11 years that I've been working on cars, and I've never seen a bulb come back that I've done on any of my own vehicles, customers' vehicles, be broken because I touched it with my fingers. Most of the time, by the time you've taken apart the part that you're you know, the tail light, headlight, whatever you're taking apart to get to it, your hands are all dirty anyway, so the oils aren't actually on the surface of your skin. You're just touching the bulb with your dirty fingers. Do what you want on your own, you know, to your own vehicle. By all means, wear gloves when you're doing it to prevent the transfer of the oils, but it's not really necessary, not in my opinion. So I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you could like this video, comment down below if you have any questions about this or any other projects on this Mustang of mine, and please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys later.